We're going to talk soccer now, and for that, we'll head to the Tampa area. When you hear the name Indiana, you may think of the Indiana Hoosiers, the Indiana Pacers, or maybe even Indiana Jones. But soccer fans may have a different association with the name Indiana in the future. This is Indiana Vassilev. He just turned 16 years old, but he's starting to cause a buzz in the soccer world. Indiana is a first-generation American. His parents were both born in Bulgaria. They came to the United States and settled in Savannah, Georgia in the late 1990s. Indiana was born in Savannah and grew up loving soccer, the sport his dad and grandfather played. When it came time to find a high school, he didn't see the right fit in his hometown as he wanted a place that would help him improve as much as possible in the sport.
I was actually struggling to get into a high school because in Savannah, there's only arts high schools because it's like an artsy city, you could say. And I was struggling to get to a school because I was too artsy, I was sportsy. And then IMG gave me a call and I came down, looked at it, and I thought it was a perfect place for me, so I came.
IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida was an ideal fit because of the many programs it offers high school athletes who are serious about getting to college or even playing professionally.
One of the things that I'm most proud of that IMG Academy offers to our soccer players is the ability to come here, study, and not only have the on-field experience, but also have the opportunity to participate in our athletic and personal development classes, whether it's nutrition, yoga, leadership, or some of our transitional programs. It's really an opportunity for those young student athletes to have the experience that would usually be reserved just for a professional soccer player.
It's a total full house development pathway for kids, which, in any other club in this country, if a parent wanted to get that included in their program for their kids, they'd have to go out and try to find that. We have it here in-house. The facility speaks for itself. Our development pathway that we have for kids is second to none. Training every day of the week, you can't substitute for that, right? And then, basically our kids spend 4.5 hours in their sport, soccer, every day, and we have games on the weekend.
Indiana blended right in on a campus is full of athletes who want to be the best.
It gives you more drive, you could say. It gives you way more drive to try and be better than the person you're walking next to school with.
As Indiana has developed, the IMG coaches kept playing him up a level or two to further push him as a player.
On the field, he's out there. He's a leader. People follow him. On the soccer piece of it, the technical aspect of the game is he's developed that at a young age. So now, he's phenomenal on the ball, passing, dribbling, heading, shooting, receiving. And now when he starts growing and maturing as a person, as an athlete, he's already developed the technical piece. So he's going to continue to grow as a player and figure out, where he's going to find himself.
He understands what's going on around him, and it really allows him to not only be better himself, but it makes the players around him better. He's got great leadership qualities, and he's got an undying desire to win everything that he plays. That competitiveness is an attribute that I think every coach is going to be looking for, and it really drives development. So for us to have a mentor at that age level for the players around him is certainly a coup for us, I think.
Indiana's talent has caught the eyes of scouts locally and abroad. English soccer club Aston Villa has taken a look at Indiana and expressed interest in signing him to a contract. What happens there remains to be seen, but for now, Indiana's continuing to play for not only IMG Academy, but also USA Soccer. He's spending the spring with the USA U17 team, and IMG is doing everything it can to prepare him for success.
Indiana is one of the players that is certainly on U.S. Soccer's map. He trains on a regular occasion with the 17 national team, who also train here at IMG Academy in Bradenton. It's a great opportunity for him to play with players that are at the elite level of youth soccer here within the United States.
It is a dream to play at the World Cup and win the World Cup, since the U.S. has never won the World Cup. And it just gives you a boost knowing that you're already training with the national teams and you're already in the system.
One of the things that we're extremely aware of is how U.S. Soccer sees him playing. And we want to make sure that we give him the opportunity to play in those positions as often as possible. But we also believe that by playing him in a number of positions continues to allow him to understand how you see the game from different positions. So I believe that he has the capacity to play the 6 as that defensive midfielder where he's really connecting play and orchestrating things through the midfield. But I also believe that he's a player that can play the number 9 and hold play up and allow his teammates to catch up to the play and really lay it off, and then once again turn and face goals. So he's goal dangerous. He's somebody that technically is gifted in front of the goal, but he's also somebody that is competitive enough to work defensively.
At just 16, Indiana has a lot of soccer ahead of him, and those who have seen him play are excited about what he could mean for the future of U.S. soccer.
For me, Indiana and his future are kind of boundless. He has all the physical characteristics of a top-level player. The attributes and the characteristics that he has within are the ones that will drive his development. I don't see a limit to what he can achieve. I know it's one of the reasons that the U.S. national team is extremely excited about his development, and we look forward to finding a place for him at college or even beyond that within the professional game.
If he continues on his current track, you never know what life brings and what the next year is going to bring, but if he continues on the track that he's on, we're going to hear about Indiana for a long time.